Did. And we are live, boys and girls, ladies, gentlemen, people everywhere. Welcome to another episode of the Last Give podcast. I'm Ace. Dude on my right is
Flash. Real fast Flash. What's up, y'all?
and we got a special mock draft special for you tonight. We're gonna do a live mock draft on the screen here, where I don't know how we're gonna do the picks yet, but we'll figure that out as we go. But we're gonna break down when the teams on the clock. We're gonna say what they need, what they're and what we anticipate, hopefully, that they do in the draft, like, and how that's gonna work. And then we'll also do like the teams like Chicago, Las Vegas, and the teams who don't have a first round pick will do what they gotta do in the second round. We're gonna talk NBA. I'm sure Flash is gonna have an epic rant on KD. I'm gonna chime in on that too.
Oh, you're gonna chime in? I thought you were scared to rant about KD.
Oh no, I ran KD.
Are you afraid? Are you afraid KD's burners? Are you afraid his burners will attack you? I think you're afraid his burners will attack you.
No, his burner actually came after me once. I think it was
really.
Last week. Yeah, when they
dude, I got
when they lost game 2. What after game 2? His after me, I was like,
you never told me that. I didn't know that. How was I supposed to?
It's an obvious burn. It has KD as the header and everything. And he just said join like March 2022. And you're like, come on, KD, really?
Well,
but it's all right.
I'm gonna say this right now, Mr. Ace. I'm gonna say that I got suspended on my alternate Twitter last night.
Oh,
and I didn't even say anything that bad. I didn't say anything that bad. Like usually, like if you get suspended on Twitter, it's usually like something if you say something homophobic or racist. Especially if you say something homophobic. But I didn't say none of the things above, and I got suspended. I'm pretty sure Katie definitely reported.
You got suspended the same way I got auto blocked by Schefter. We gotta call him.
No. But I didn't put it in the comments. I just added him and said Karma's a bitch. I told him that, and I got suspended for that. That is incredibly soft.
For a week.
I don't know if Elon Musk is keeping to his word about freedom of speech or whatever, but I don't know, man. We'll talk about that later on, guys.
We have a new all-time leading point total scorer for the Tampa Bay Lightning, Steven Stamkos. He's on a career year. Just because I said he's not good in the playoffs, he went off and had a career season this year. So
you still believe he's not that good in the playoffs? I know you still believe that.
Nah, you saw it last year, so we shall see.
You are a legendary hater, bro. That's all you do. Yes, you are.
But anyway, we need to hit this intro. We're already 3 minutes in.
All right, let's hit it.
Before we get started, we got to do be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe. If you're on Twitter, I'm going to post a YouTube link for us so you guys can go into the comments and give your thoughts on what team should draft and what not. But without further ado, I'm going to pull up our mock draft and share the screen. So let's see. Share screen. Let's see.
I'm having some technical difficulties here, y'all. There we go. That should fix whatever.
All right, you can see it.
Can you make it bigger?
Yeah, sure.
There we go.
I can't really see what I'm looking at, but it's all right. So, what do you want to do? You want to pick first, or
I'll let you pick first, and then I'll probably screen share and do mine.
No, we're gonna you're gonna take like number 2 or number 1, and I'm gonna take the other team, and then we alternate picks or whatever. So like if I did,
what's the point of doing that? What's the point of doing that? That's
well, we're gonna have each of us have our own mock, but we're gonna do like if we were GMs and we're running through a live mock of every team. So we're gonna switch. Yeah, so like if I was the Jaguars, you would be the Lions, and I'd be the Texans, and then you'd be the Jets,
That's not a
etc.
true
etc.
mock draft though. That's just what would you do if you were a GM with a pick?
Yeah, pretty much.
Why not? I
All
don't
right.
like it, but why not?
Okay, so you want to do number one, and I'll be number. We'll just do round one. But
All right.
okay, so you'll be the first. You'll be the first overall pick, and I'll be second. Okay, I'll
All
let you
right.
go first.
All
So we're
right.
gonna enter.
All right.
So let's start this draft. All right, so if you're the general manager of the Jaguars, we know they have some needs if they want to pair a stud
Filter
on.
out the defensive line. That's where I think they should go immediately.
Oh, okay, well, no, that's interior. We don't interior. We want defensive line. There's rumblings that they want an offensive tackle, so I'm going to include it in there.
All right.
Oh wait, defensive end edge. Here we go.
All right.
So the people most getting brought up for them is Aiden Hutchinson, obviously Ike Ekonwu, and Trayvon Walker are the three guys.
Is Trayvon Walker the one with the that's like crazy fast and has, or that's the other guy?
Yeah, he's the one from who just went crazy in the combine, and now he doesn't have the stats from the season to back it up, but he's got the potential, is what they're saying. So while you do that, I'm gonna post.
Let's see. Do I go conservative if I'm the Jaguars, or do I take a gamble with talent? Right, as of right now, if I'm the Jacksonville Jaguars, I want a leader for defense. So I'm looking at either defensive line or even a good linebacker. So that's what I'm looking at. So
they cut Miles Jack, but they're not going to go linebacker with the first pick. That's probably second round. They'll go linebacker.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, now if I'm the GM, do I want to go take a risk and see if it's a bust or not, or do I want to go and play safe?
With the sure thing.
Yeah. Trayvon Walker is promising, but at the same time, like if his teammate looks better than him, like, don't you want to go with the teammate to some extent? That is what I'm kind of thinking, back in my mind.
Yeah, that's true.
So with the first, scroll down a bit, 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
Just a little bit.
It's most likely the guys right here, actually. So between Hutchinson to Walker's the guys in play.
Not Watt below. I thought people thought Watt was going to go higher.
Not Wyatt. Wyatt's a defensive tackle. He's probably not going to go until the mid-teens, 20s.
Oh man, you know what? There's a lot of good options here, but you know what? I mean, I don't think Thibodeau is not going to go number one, so I'm going to have to say Trayvon Walker.
Okay.
I mean, even though I think Thibodeau has much more potential, but I don't know why people are overreacting about it. I mean, if I'm predicting,
it's between Hutchinson and Ekonwu and Walker, but it's most likely there's been more rumblings, more and more, that it's going to be Trayvon. So we're going to go Trayvon Walker here. But for the Detroit Lions,
I mean, I know for a fact, like if we were doing, like, if I'm the GM personally, I would actually go with I would take my gamble and I would go with Thibodeau if I was the GM. But predicting the draft, Walker.
Okay. Well, since you took Walker, the Detroit Lions, I can guarantee you are going to be making this pick in 2 minutes, and it's going to be Aiden Hutchinson from Michigan, right there in the back door in Ann Arbor. It makes too much sense not to go him. They probably go quarterback at 32. So let's go get Walker for him, because it just makes too much sense in my opinion. All right,
Texas, they need everything.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this. You know what? How about? I mean, this is a good draft for tackles, right? For O-lines.
Yeah, they're saying there's probably going to be either a tackle or a corner. So either Stingley or someone.
I cannot see Houston going with a corner, not this early in the draft. So
they'll probably go 13. I think it would be the corner.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, because there's some good corners in this draft as well. So I'm gonna pick.
This is the top pick. This is the top tackle right now. Consensus.
I think third. Knowing the Houston Texans, unless they completely botch it up, I would go with the best pick available. So,
Okay, New York. This one's gonna be interesting. So, There's been rumors that it's going to be where's Jermaine Johnson? God, he's somewhere down here. I don't know where exactly he is, but they're saying Jermaine Johnson from Florida State. How far do I got? Here he is. So he's way too low on the PFF rankings, but it's most likely either Jermaine Johnson, Sauce Gardner, or Evan Neal to protect Zach Wilson. But it's going to be interesting. I think the way people are talking about Jermaine Johnson, because he's going to be a stud. He's already good at run defense, which you need, in the NFL you're going to need. So I'm going to. It's going to be Jermaine Johnson going here. I'm going these picks quick. I don't know why, but it just feels it feels easy.
Do you think the Jets would go Jermaine Johnson?
Yes. Let me see if I can pull him up. All right. So he won off in the Senior Bowl to start off, but if you look at that 6'5", 254, he's already built solid. He gives people that kind of, I don't know why, was like the Micah Parsons kind of vibe with the way how he pass rush quick. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense in my opinion. He's been shooting up the boards. Just PFF have him really low for some reason. So
right.
we're going now to the Giants. First, there's 2 picks.
I'll probably go with the Alabama dude.
Evan Neal?
Yeah.
You can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong with Alabama offensive tackles.
That's what I'm thinking.
This one. See, now, Chris had me thinking, like, yeah, Carolina's an absolute crap show right now. They are so dysfunctional.
Watch them pick a quarterback because they're just.
That's exactly what I'm gonna have them do.
They're gonna not pick it.
Matt Rule's on the hot seat. They don't have the time.
Why pick Kenny Pickett when the other, what's his name? Malik Willis.
Because
because I feel like Malik Willis will probably go before Pickett.
Well, see, now the reason why I have him going Pickett is because Matt Rule's on the hot seat, really. And
are you insinuating that like white guys more than black quarterbacks? Is that what you're insinuating?
No. No. I'm just saying it's because how what's his name? Matt Rule's he's not been good in his 2 years there. And David Tepper wants that franchise guy immediately, and it just makes more sense to draft the most pro-ready quarterback out of all of them, and Kenny Pickett, and see if hopefully he works out. So I have him going there. So you're back on the clock, Flash, with the Giants. They took Evan Neal first pick, so who do you got him going second? They're gonna probably trade James Bradbury. So. Or do you think they're going to bolster that defensive line and go Thibodeau?
I mean, it's the Giants. Scroll down a bit. What if they decide to take the Purdue guy? Because the Giants do not like guys that are kind of, I do not see them taking Thibodeau. Like, after seeing like what the kind of guys they pick, I just do not see them taking Thibodeau. So
that's true.
So I think they'll more likely take the Purdue guy, or maybe even the Washington.
Karlaftis or McDuffie?
Scroll down a tad bit. Well, actually, do you think they could go for another O-line dude? I mean, they could.
No, they have Andrew Thomas, who they took with the 4th pick 2 years ago. He was solid, so I think they only take 1 tackle. But it's gonna probably be either corner, wide receiver, or edge rusher.
All right, let's pick George.
George Karlaftis?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. I don't think no one's had that done yet, so I think we're probably one of the first to have them go in Karlaftis. Now this one. This one's gonna be interesting for me because I don't know what the hell the
Falcons need everything.
The Falcons are garbage. They should have had everything listed.
Who's their quarterback right now?
Mariota.
Scroll down a tad bit.
They're gonna probably go.
No. Like, do they have another pick in first round or no?
No, they don't have another pick in the first round. This is their only pick.
I'm gonna say F it and pick Malik Willis.
No, I get the pick. So
I know, but I think they should just go for Malik Willis in case Mariota doesn't pan out.
No, that actually makes sense. Unless they want to wait till next year.
I mean, who's coming up next year though in terms of quarterbacks?
Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, and a bunch of other dudes.
I thought Bryce Young was just a freshman last year.
No, redshirt freshman.
I thought
He
was.
redshirted with Mac Jones there, so he's going to be a junior next year, essentially. Redshirt sophomore.
I mean, look, I'm gonna say this. You know what? They could pick a quarterback this year. And they could
Sauce
pick a
is still
next
here.
Year.
Oh, Sauce is still here. Yeah, they're gonna go Sauce. They'll go Gardner.
I still think they should go with Malik Willis, but I mean, hey, okay. I mean, you know what? I mean, if they could get Bryce Young, they could get Bryce Young, but like, Seattle. They got
Stingley or Thibodeau. Stingley or Thibodeau.
You know what?
It could be one of the two.
Even though Seattle is in a mess right now, I think if I'm the Seattle GM, I want a guy that'll give my team some hype. I think Thibodeau's that guy. So let's go.
All right, we're going Thibodeau here.
I think Thibodeau.
Flash, the Seahawks fan has spoken. He said he wants Thibodeau.
I think they should go with Thibodeau, Pac-12 guy. We have not Jermaine too far Johnson. From like what he's kind of used to. So I would say go with Thibodeau. Give the 12 something for them to cheer and get loud for. I think he's that guy.
Oh, they took Jermaine Johnson first. Oh, Stingley's still on the board. Yeah, I'm taking Stingley. You're not letting him get to Minnesota, so Stingley it is.
I saw someone do a mock draft and they had Minnesota taking James Cook. I'm like, what? James Cook?
Is that a Vikings fan?
I don't know. I don't think it was a Vikings fan. I think it was completely trolling. I saw it on Twitter somewhere.
Of course. All right, who you got next, bud? Washington Commanders. Ooh. Wide receivers, I think is wide receiver. I think. Well, it's not me who's picking it, but like how you were doing with Malik Willis, I think it's going to be Drake London. He gives you that perfect opposite guy for McLaurin. So who do you got?
Wow, Drake London's higher than Olave? Wow.
Olave, yeah.
That's wild.
All right, who you got?
Who's the Commanders' up quarterback this year?
Wentz.
They got Wentz. I mean, I guess they could try Wentz. I mean, so yeah, they could probably get either Williams or Drake London. It's heads or tails at that point.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take. I think it's gonna be London. So
London over Willis. Oh yeah, actually, Williams because Williams was hurt. So yeah, they'll probably take London.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would not be mad at them for taking Williams.
McDuffie or Kyle Hamilton here?
They need anything, so let them take whatever they want, man.
No, this is my pick. So Minnesota.
I got to pick for Houston again. Jeez.
Yes, you got to pick for Houston. Oh, this one's gonna be tough. I'm trying to see if there's anybody who might sneak up here and go. Daxton Hill. Is gone. I think it's gonna be Daxton Hill.
You think
there's name rumbling? He's gonna jump up high, so I'm going Daxton Hill here over McDuffie. He gives them that guy to go next to Harrison Smith and play corner, which they need. So we're going Daxton Hill.
What if Houston decides to take a quarterback, even though that's a disaster?
No, I think this pick might get traded.
It might get traded.
But we don't.
I would not be mad at Houston for trading that pick. But if I'm going best available, take a tackle.
They already took the tackle. They're not taking another one. They have Laramie Tunsil. Remember, they traded 2 firsts for him.
So they can use the safety or a linebacker.
All right. They got Lovie Smith's their head coach.
I could see him taking a linebacker.
Hey, producer JP, if you want to chime in here and split it between Hamilton or Devin Lloyd or McDuffie.
They got to go defense, I think.
Yeah, I think this pick's defense. So
it's going to be very defensive oriented. It could be Duffy. It could be Hamilton. It could be Devin Lloyd. It's going to be one of those three.
I thought producer JP was going to chime, but he ain't chiming in.
You know what? I think Kyle Hamilton. Wow. Actually,
Hamilton's falling.
That's not
Who does
a
he
bad
say?
pick, J Peeps. But I'm thinking like if you want
Who
a
do you say? Kyle
captain,
Hamilton.
I think like if I'm personally the GM, I want a captain of a defense.
Hey,
I would
who's
probably
that Uber Christian? Kyle Hamilton. It's got to be Kyle Hamilton because what's his name? God, I'm forgetting his name. The guy there, Jack Easterby. He's like a super Christian or whatever. So
well,
what do
I
you
mean,
say? Texans
then
need help in the secondary. Yeah, they just lost
then,
Justin Reed. Kyle Hamilton is the pick
yeah,
here.
then go Kyle Hamilton. You could get a linebacker later on, some quality linebackers.
Okay, this pick is going to be tough, but I'm going to go McDuffie. I think Ravens fans. I saw one earlier today, and I said that was a good secondary. I wasn't going to lie with them. I said that was a fire secondary when they said Marlon Humphrey, Marcus Peters, and Trent McDuffie. They need that guy in the slot. Give me McDuffie here.
I'm surprised you didn't pick a linebacker. I mean, who they have a linebacker?
Patrick Queen.
Yeah, they probably don't need one. Unless there's
Philadelphia.
someone
Who
that
are you
really
picking at
stands out.
Philadelphia? Jameson Williams?
No. Another wide receiver? If I'm the GM,
Philadelphia is horrible at drafting receivers, except the one they got on the silver platter in Devontae Smith.
You know what? Give me Devin Lloyd.
That is actually a very plausible pick. So
that would be the most common sense pick.
Oh, this is easy. Actually no, this isn't easy. No, this is easy.
You wanted Olave.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by
You wanted Olave. And I would go Olave too if I was a Saints.
But Charles Cross is right there. He's right there. We have two. Charles Cross is right there.
Oh, you got another pick. Yeah, go. I would go with Cross then.
And it makes more sense to go this way because even if Philadelphia still takes the two wide receivers, I still get Olave at 19. But I'm gonna take
go with Cross. You want that protection for your quarterback.
Yep. All right. San Diego's Olave or Wyatt.
Why not Williams?
Or
why Wilson's higher than
Olave? This guy. It's gonna be Penning. It's gonna be either Penning, Olave, or Wyatt. Or Jordan Davis.
Why Garrett Wilson's higher than Olave?
Because he's more, how do you say? I have
polished?
No idea why.
Are they saying he's more polished?
Actually, no. Olave's a more crisper route runner. It's just the frame of Olave is what scares people.
For some reason. Frame?
Yeah, it's kind of slim.
You could always put on weight in the NFL. You could always put on muscle in the NFL.
Exactly.
If they're worried about that much about frame, you put them in the weight room. You're getting paid to go in the weight room. So, but anyways,
it's gonna be Wyatt, Olave, Jordan Davis, or Trevor Penning. They need the protection for Herbert, or they need the run stuffing to get after Wilson, Mahomes, and them boys, or you just say screw it and we just get all the weapons we want and just have Herbert throwing bombs to Olave. But your pick.
This is actually a tough one.
This one's very tough to predict.
It is a very chart. I mean, you pay attention to the Chargers more than me. That's the thing, Ace. So, what I'm thinking, do I want a three-headed monster on the D? Do I want protection for Air Bear? Or, I mean, and the AFC West, there's not a whole lot of defense when you think about it, though. But I mean, the Chiefs' defense is kind of Broncos are Raiders are
If you ask Chargers fans, they're going to tell you the pick's this one right here.
Well, if the Chargers fans want me to pick Williams, then I mean, if I had more time to think about this ahead of time, and I would probably look at more serious film on this if I was an actual GM. But if Chargers fans want me to go with Williams, then
they either want Williams or Olave because it's the flashy pick. But Telesco is probably going to prioritize protecting Herbert, which is why I think they go Penning here. But
who's the next tackle? Or
this guy, it's either Tyler Smith or Trevor Penning. Where is it Penning here? I don't know why he's ranked so low. This dude.
You might want to protect Herbert, so I would go with a tackle, either or.
Penning?
Who? Uber physical run blocker. Yeah, you know what? Let's go Penning.
All right. Philly. Whew. Olave
Give them
or
a wide
Williams?
receiver. They're drunk. They're gonna pick another wide receiver.
Ah.
And you know what? They'll probably take Wilson because he's probably most polished.
No, they want the deep threat. Either Olave or Williams. My thing is, do they want to wait for Williams?
They could probably wait out. I mean, when's the next pick?
Second round.
Second round.
Is it gonna be Williams or Olave at this pick at that point? Boy, this is tough. I think my bias wants me to take either Williams or Olave's, and I just guaranteed Wilson or the other one. But this is an ideal draft for the Saints, to be honest with you. And I'm not even doing this on purpose. This is both of us working together.
All right. I'll pick for the Eagles, so you won't get your bias in the way.
All right, go ahead. You pick for the Eagles. I'll pick at 19.
The Eagles are.
It's one of these three. It's gonna be one of these three. Or Jordan Davis, because you know what?
Give me Dean or Davis. All right, give me Dean or Davis. One of those Georgia guys.
All right, I'm gonna say Davis because you know why? Fletcher Cox is on a 1-year deal, and it makes sense to get that big guy to go back in the middle to replace him. Let's go Jordan Davis. Oh, this is just too beautiful. One of these three I get. Sheesh.
You wanted Olave. Go get Olave. Stop. Or get the best. Or get the best all around.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch you talk about it. I'm going with the wide receiver one if he didn't tore his ACL. I'll wait. Ooh, Pittsburgh. I know what this pick is.
Oh, wait. Oh, you're ready now?
Oh, it's Malik Willis.
It's Malik Willis.
Yeah, it's Malik Willis.
They gotta go Malik Willis if he drops down that low.
At 21, if there's a wide receiver, oh boy.
Probably Garrett
Well,
Wilson.
Bill Belichick ain't taking a wide receiver in the first round. Who am I fooling?
I'm surprised you didn't pick Olave for the Saints. I'm very surprised.
Me too, actually. Kind of am.
I did not know Olave was a 3-star.
3 stars don't matter.
Honestly, I think stars are bullshit. I mean, as long as you got the size, the speed, and the work ethic, I think that would.
Who do you think Bill Belichick's taking?
Probably a defensive guy.
Or they just traded who's that guy they just traded to
Mac
Tampa?
Jones protection. They could.
Yeah, what's the guy they just traded to Tampa? I'm forgetting his name. J Peeps knows. Put in the comment section. They just
Peeps, tell us, please.
It was nothing they traded him for. Like the right guard, they just traded for nothing.
Yeah,
that's why I think it's gonna be Zion Johnson.
They'll probably take Zion Johnson. If I'm smart, I'll take Zion Johnson or Tyler Smith. It's one of those guys.
I'm waiting for him to tell me it's like Manson or somebody like that.
Peeps, where are you, buddy? Come out.
Earth to J Peeps. He's not here. I'm gonna just take Zion Johnson. All right.
Well, Jordan, you are still welcome to comment on who you think the Patriots will take, because this is a draft special.
Garrett Wilson or Chris Olave for the Packers.
The probably not. Whoa! They could just go crazy and get Olave now.
Shaq Mason. Okay, I knew it was like Mason or Manson or something like that. All right. Cardinals.
You know what? I'm surprised. You know what? You didn't even let me pick for the Packers. You've been picking.
It was an even number.
Wow.
You get this pick.
If I'm the Tweety Birds, who do I want? I want to protect my guy, Kyler Murray. I want the best available. I mean, they could probably go for a defensive guy too, and that stacked AFC West. I mean, NFC
West.
I messed up. That's like the toughest division in the NFL. Still, I think that might be one. Actually, maybe not. Actually, it might fall off. It might be just Cardinals and Rams. But I want to protect. I think with this pick, you want the best guy who could protect Kyler Murray. So best available.
See, now they have a center already in Rodney Hudson, so I don't think they go Linderbaum.
Probably the tackle then.
Raymond?
Oh, actually, White looks good. Is he?
Yeah, why makes sense because
makes sense.
they don't have much on the defense inside now because Chandler Jones is gone. They need a guy up in there. So
I'll probably.
your pick. So be
I know.
decisive.
It is a very tough pick for Cardinals fans. I'll admit it. It's a very tough pick. Do I want to go with a tackle or do I want to go with a defensive line? I mean, I don't want to stress out Kyler Murray too. I mean, what are the next pick? What is their next
Second
pick?
round? Hey, JP, you need to title this episode the draft special.
The draft special. I would just go.
Oh boy, he's gonna do the
Devontae White. Let's go Devontae White.
Finally, he's decisive. Ooh, now this one's tough.
Linebacker.
You think they need another linebacker?
Or actually, no, D-line. Go D-line. If the Cowboys,
Travis, they reach at Travis Jones, or no? You know what? They might go. Where's that dude? Mafe. They said this guy's gonna sneak into. Maybe him.
What? Oh, I thought that was Alabama.
An edge guy. Who else is there? Chris Olave is falling. I don't know why we have Olave going so far down.
I thought you were going to pick Olave with the Saints, or at least with the Packers. I was disappointed.
Well, I thought they would go Garrett Wilson because he does essentially what Devontae Adams did: get open, make after the catch, that kind of stuff.
That is true, but Olave's faster too, though.
Olave would be like the MVS role, which makes my case kind of. It's a toss-up between one of those two guys there, but the Cowboys.
I mean, Olave could potentially end up being that 17 pick too. Let's not fool ourselves.
Olave could have been at 17 instead of Penning, but I think I'm gonna go Raymond for the Cowboys because they did lose Lyle Collins, so I'm gonna go Raymond here. But Cowboys fans are gonna tell me that they already have a replacement there, but whatever. Or they go Tyler Smith. I'm gonna go Raymond. Ooh, you get Buffalo. It's tough to pick.
Who Buffalo got a linebacker? I'm curious.
Tremaine Edmonds. There is rumors saying Breece Hall can go here, the running back from Iowa State.
Yeah, you know what? Let's not kid ourselves, all right? Let's not even kid ourselves. I mean, well, let me ask you this. Another target for Josh Allen and someone that could get open and could go fast. I want Olave.
They got to knock out Jerry Rice from the playoffs, Gabriel Davis, and Stephon Diggs. Oh, Olave doesn't do the only reason why wide receivers in need is because they lost Emmanuel Sanders and Cole Beasley. But they got Gabe Davis. They got that other guy, Isaiah McKenzie. I doubt it's a wide receiver.
Scroll down. Let's see who they got on D-line available. Why not Pickens? Is Pickens that guy for them?
That's Stephon Diggs' role. Pickens plays the same spot Diggs does.
Unless they're trying to replace Diggs.
They just paid Diggs.
Exactly. So I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, that makes more sense. That's a good answer. Or they go and draft and stash. Wait till playoffs. Get the best pass. Would have been the best pass rusher if he didn't.
I'm focused on defense in terms of trying to dominate that AFC.
Ojabo?
Yeah, I would probably go with a defensive pick just to dominate.
We're going Ojabo. Draft and stash. Ooh, Tennessee. I'm gonna get freaky. Desmond Ridder. We're getting freaky.
Whoa.
Tannehill hasn't done it for them.
There's wide receivers available, and you want to go with a quarterback?
Yeah. The Titans are idiots. They drafted Caleb Farley last year. They don't draft very well in the first round.
All right, if you were the Titans GM, who are you going to go with? A quarterback or best available?
Get a replacement for Ryan Tannehill. He hasn't done diddly squat, really. He hasn't been that good last couple He's been getting carried by Derrick Henry. So
I
I've been hearing more about Desmond Ritter there. That's why I was doing it.
honestly, Matt Corral, I mean, if he recovers, I mean, he might not actually be
He
a
doesn't
bad
fit
fit.
that offense.
He just doesn't fit that offense.
That's nah. Oh, they could go Sky Moore. I don't know. Or Olave. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to Olave. I don't want the Bucks getting Olave, so we're going to Olave.
That is just a biased pick now. That is just
No, but
I
if
don't think
Olave's there,
the Bucks are not even going to get Olave like that. I don't think so. If Olave slips to 27, unless they really want a wide receiver, I mean, I think the Buccaneers are fine at wide receiver at the moment.
yeah, that's true. But it doesn't make sense because I mean AJ Brown's contract is to be determined. Get that wide receiver one.
And Julio Jones didn't work out there either.
Exactly. So Olave makes a lot of sense actually, thinking about it.
A guard, a D line.
All right, you get the Bucks. Have fun. Jay Peeps, you want them to pick, or you waiting until tomorrow? Andrew Booth, Nakobe Dean. If you think Levante is getting up there in age,
hey,
you want Scene? All right, safety it is.
I was thinking linebacker, but hey, Scene is not a bad guy, not a bad pick either.
Okay, we were seeing safety.
This is Jordan's pick, so I'm picking for the Packers.
Packers. You gonna pick for the Packers? Okay, then I get to 2 Kansas City picks.
Why do you want? We're going back and forth.
Oh yeah.
Slow down there, bugaboo. Do the Packers need defense?
Yeah, I was gonna go Nakobe Dean.
I was thinking of Kobe Dean too, but it's telling me they don't need a linebacker. But I still
they
think
had Devondre Campbell, who had 1 good year, but they don't have anything else beside that.
Since
Sue hasn't signed.
Yeah, I'm not against with the Buccaneers picking a D lineman as well. Oh my god, this is a hideous pick to make, but I mean, you know what? I mean, I find me an O lineman because he wants don't. Yeah, let's just take Tyler Smith. You want to protect Aaron Rodgers at a cheap price.
Okay, this is too easy for me.
George Pickens.
It's not even. I don't even have to say much about that. It was either Sky Moore or George Pickens.
The corner.
I think here they go defense though. So if I was picking here, I'd take probably defensive lineman or Ebi Beke, or probably butchered his name. My bad, dude. Or Mafe. It's one of those 3 guys.
You do not think they will go pick the Florida guy for a corner?
Elam? Oh, could be Elam or Booth. Probably Elam.
Or Jones. Jones.
Yeah, it's probably either. If it's most likely either Booth, Jones, Elam, or Mafe.
It's heads or tails, to be honest. What does ED mean?
Edge rusher.
Edge rusher. That could probably go that too, I guess.
If Ojabo's here, I think it's probably Ojabo, but he's not here anymore, so I'm gonna go. If it was me, I'd probably take Mafe.
Scroll up. It's my pick though.
Oh yeah, here.
Right after.
That's why I said it's gonna be him, but
it's not a bad pick.
Or this dude.
I still want to go best available though, unless I'm like a guy who like reports to the GM and says, "Hey, I like this guy, I like his film," and I read the film, and someone stands out to me, I'm gonna go best available until I see the film. That's just how it is.
Okay, so
They're not allowed catching against. Yeah, let's go with the Gators guy.
Okay, I get to pick for Cincinnati. Tough.
Another guy to protect Joe Burrow. Don't unless you're going to pay some. Well, then we'll sign some tackles in.
They got the tackle spot they signed.
All right, maybe a defensive guy then. Probably a corner.
I'm thinking either.
They might go Booth. They might go Booth.
It's Booth.
They don't need another wide receiver.
Bye, Eli. Bye, Eli. Have fun.
Actually, what Dean when? Actually,
They're
no. I don't think they need a what you call it, a linebacker.
One of
Lions,
these three, probably.
Draft the guy of the future. They might go Sam.
Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this draft, and we get JP's can download this image. So I'll send it to JP.
Did they grade our draft? I'm curious.
No, they probably won't grade it, but this isn't that bad. I think. I don't think we did a bad job.
I don't think it's not bad either. I mean, obviously there's some changes. I do not like how what's his name? Olave got down so low. I thought the Saints would take Olave.
Olave is gonna go higher, but I think if Jameson's there, they take Jameson over Olave. But
I would pick Olave over Jameson. That's good.
I like how Olave moves better than Jameson, but Jameson, I don't know why they just say he's better. He would have been wide receiver 1 if he didn't tear his ACL.
What are you hearing inside of the Saints?
Wide receivers definitely gonna be one of the picks unless the top 4 are gone. So top 4 meaning Jameson, Olave, Garrett Wilson, and London, wherever the hell he is here. If those 4 are gone, and the top 3, this draft we had Charles Cross drop to 16, but most likely he's going top 10. If those top 4 tackles and top 4 wide receivers are gone, we're gonna have issues, like some major issues.
Honestly, me personally, I think Olave is going to the Saints.
Yeah, if Olave's there at 19, I'd be happy with him. If Jameson's already gone at 15 to the Eagles,
if not, then maybe the the Cowboys don't need Olave, do they? I don't think so.
They just lost Amari. Possible.
Yeah, they could go. Olave could go to the Cowboys.
Jones likes that flashy pick.
I mean, who else? I mean, the Chargers could possibly get Olave too.
Yeah, it's gonna be Olave can go anywhere between.
He could go from 11
to anywhere. Probably mostly. I don't think he gets past Tennessee though.
There's no way Olave goes down to like the.
If Garrett Wilson's not here at 22, I think Olave is the pick at 22. But
I mean, if I'm the Packers, I already said this. If I'm the Packers, I want the cheapest guy who could block for Aaron Rodgers. Because the Green Bay Packers have paid a crap load of money for Aaron Rodgers. I want the best guy available to protect him.
Well. I saved the picture, so if this actually does happen, it doesn't look that bad. But how do I stop sharing? All right.
Oh wait, no, go back. I want to see what Jordan Peoples think of her.
I thought JP didn't see it. Give me a second.
I heard that on the thing on your mic.
The sneeze.
Yeah.
I heard it too.
All right, J Peeps, come on and tell us what you think of our first round picks. I just want to know what you think.
He'll say it tomorrow. Me and J Peeps doing another one tomorrow, so we're good. On Draft Network. We'll use Draft Network, but yeah. Take one last look before we move on to the NBA.
Yeah, just save it. Have J Peeps post our picks on Twitter.
I saved it.
And Instagram.
No, I don't want that. I saved it right here. We're good. I'll send it.
Send it to J Peeps and have him post it. All right. Yep. There's a few adjustments too, I think, as well, especially Olave. That's just only my big one.
The Olave one's the issue, but we're good. All right, let's get into the NBA. Switch it over.
All right, let's talk about actual NBA stuff before we
go. Before
we go,
camera. Action.
Let's talk about actual
KD
NBA
choking.
Stuff. No, we will save KD choking for last.
Okay, fine. Toronto, hey, Philadelphia. You won up 3-0.
Philadelphia. Is Doc Rivers planning another choke along with James Harden, the ultimate choke group? We shall see.
I think it's happening.
James Harden and Doc Rivers are the notorious chokers.
I give 70%.
But I'm gonna say this in a moment. I think KD is the generational choker of this generation. that gets ignored because he went to Golden State. I'm gonna say
Oh,
that right
yeah.
now. But James Harden and Doc Rivers are right behind him on his tail. They are
Yeah, I
right.
mean, yeah, but I mean, I give the Raptors 70% chance. 'Cause I feel they're gonna come in with the energy and they're gonna
They're
win
gonna win the
game
next
6.
game.
They're gonna
the
win
next
game
game.
6 in Toronto.
They're-
But that means they're gonna go back to Philly, and Philly's gonna crumble on that pressure. I really think so. I think
It's
Philly's gonna
possible
put in the
that Philadelphia environment is very hostile. It's very possible. And James
Doc
Harden does
Rivers
not.
is just legendary.
James Harden does not like the pressure. He just does not like it. If you're a role player in Philadelphia, you better step up. You better step up and be ready.
I have more faith in Maxey than anybody else on that team right now. Embiid's hurt, so I give all my faith in Maxey if they're gonna win this series. But
at this point, yeah. Embiid's out. I don't trust James Harden at all.
Well, Embiid's still in. He's just hurt.
That's what I'm saying. And I just don't trust James Harden. I mean, if Philadelphia makes it out of this round, they're going to choke in the later series before crumbling down.
Well, they're going to lose to Miami. Even though Miami's got the injuries with Jimmy and Kyle Lowry, they're still up 3-1 on Atlanta. They are suffocating. Right, they're suffocating Trae Young. He's getting
Kevin Knox.
Every play.
They're supposed to help Trae Young. What you doing, buddy? You're just sitting on the bench.
Scored more points in 3 out of the 5 games that they've had. 4 games they've had.
That he played in or in the playoffs?
Yeah, in the playoffs.
Oh, he scored more points.
Ooh, Stamkos hit 100 points. First time in his career. Congrats.
You know what? I'm not going to slander Kevin Knox in. If he's scoring points in the playoffs, I am not going to slander Kevin Knox. I'm going to give him a nice round of applause as a Tampa Catholic alum. But you got to do more, Kevin Knox. You got to do more. It's just how the game is. Someone has to step up.
Well, I should put 2022.
That's all I'm going to say.
All right. In these playoffs, Kevin Knox has averaging 11 points, 1 rebound, and 1 steal.
Hang on, Ace. Technical difficulties.
Hey, Kevin Knox has only averaged 4 minutes in these playoffs, and he's got 11 points in those 4 minutes. Play the man. They need to play him.
Who?
You hear what I said?
No.
He's averaging 4.5 minutes a game in 2 games he's played, and he's got 11 points.
Play Kevin Knox. At this point, you gotta go. You have to. You gotta make those. You gotta go desperate. But I don't know the Atlanta coach. I do not know how conservative he is because I know sometimes
coaches McMillan.
Because I know coaches like to be very conservative and play as very few people in the playoffs. I mean, Houston did it a lot. Portland did it a lot. Some other coaches did it as well. They don't like to go in depth unless they have to. Who knows? I mean, I hope Kevin Knox gets his chance if he's averaging 11 points in like 4-something minutes. I mean, that's wild. How are you playing 4 minutes, and you're averaging 11 points? That is absolutely insane. I'm just saying that.
Maybe I don't know, but
I mean, garbage time or not, I mean, still that is still ridiculous.
I'm gonna save Kefrod for last, so we're gonna talk about the Pelicans.
No. All right, so let's talk about Warriors in Minnesota, and then we will talk about
Warriors are not playing Minnesota. You've been talking.
No. I said we're going to talk Warriors and Minnesota. We're not talking about Warriors versus Minnesota. We're going to talk about those playoffs.
Well, we didn't talk about the Pelicans last time. We're giving them love this episode.
No.
We talked about the Warriors last week.
Slow down. We're going to save that one for best for last as well because I'm ready to bash Chris Paul as well for everyone who's riding Chris Paul to death. So
fine, you win. Warriors first. Warriors are up 3-1 on the Nuggets. Going back to the bay tonight to put it away. They're going to do it.
There's no way Warriors choke this. Not this early in the round. I think Denver is just still crippled, and there's not.
Hey, Klay Thompson is leading the NBA in threes in the playoffs. Just putting that out there.
And hey, you might have heard a slander.
Yep, Minnesota going blow for blow with Well,
John Morant needs to step up. I'm gonna say that.
John Morant is being horrible right now. I don't know.
He needs to step up him.
But there's also one thing to point out. Minnesota is undefeated when they have a protester run on the court. So they're 3-0.
Yeah, because Bleacher
just-
Report. Why? I just saw
I'm
Bleacher Report notification. You'll be hearing about that in a few minutes. But yeah, who you think is gonna win? You think John Morant's come back, or you think
I think they're gonna. I think they'll do it in 7 games. It's just
Memphis?
I just worry that if Ja doesn't wake up, Minnesota's gonna do it.
Yeah, they're gonna do it if John Morant doesn't wake up at this
Jaren
point.
Jackson Jr. needs to stay out of foul trouble to keep Cat contained. That's the whole thing with Memphis. Jaren Jackson keeps getting himself in foul trouble, and he keeps fouling out.
Minnesota's getting bounced next round, though. Whoever they play, they're getting bounced.
Oh yeah, but we're gonna talk about the fun team.
As pesky as Patrick Beverly is, and how annoying he is, and how Karl-Anthony Towns is acting all tough and everything, they're getting bounced. Next round, they're getting bounced. All right, let's talk about Pelicans and Suns. All right.
There's an interesting tidbit that came out today.
I want to hear what you want to say, and then I'll say what I want to say.
Okay, first, Brandon Ingram is a top 10 player in the NBA, number 5, top 5 in the playoffs right now.
Let's not say he's top 10 now. Top
in the
15
NBA?
and top 20, maybe, but not top 15. I mean, not top 10. Let's slow down now.
Just so. Why? He has put up 30 points in 3 straight playoff games. And he would carry the Pelicans to the playoffs.
Okay, he's top 10. He's top 10 in the playoffs right now. I'll give him that.
Who's better than him in the playoffs right now? Steph, Tatum, maybe Jimmy. Joel's hurt. Okay, who else? That's 4.
Actually, you know what? To be fair, this playoffs has been very weird. KD and Kyrie were just no shows.
Oh, Brandon Ingram is better than KD at the moment.
At the moment, yeah, he's. I mean, look. You know what?
The torch has been passed to him.
At this point, yeah.
The skinny baller award goes to Brandon Ingram.
Look. All right. Top 10. In no order, it's definitely gonna have Giannis. It's gonna have Giannis. Tatum. It's gonna have
Embiid. Maybe
yeah.
Steph. Steph is going crazy right now.
No. Steph is in there. He's been playing pretty well.
So that's 4. Jimmy is gonna be between Jimmy and Ingram. It's between Jimmy and Ingram.
No, you gotta give Cat some attention too. He's been playing pretty well.
Cat's had 2 good games and 5. Yeah, Cat has literally had 2 games, and he was horrible in the other 2. He had single digits in one of them. Bye-bye, Cat.
Yeah, he's not there.
Jonas Valanciunas has been better than Cat in the playoffs.
All right. You know what? I'm not going to debate this right now. Let's debate this next week. It's too soon.
We're going to the next point. If the Pelicans win, they said Zion might be coming back. So just throwing that out there. Zion, at this point, though, Zion might be Ben Simmons 2.0, so we don't know. But anyway, Jose Alvarado's getting into
one question. Is Zion even supposed to come in this playoff series or no? I don't think so.
They say Zion wants to play, and the Pelicans don't want to play him because they don't want him to hurt himself worse than he already, get him.
It's the playoffs. If the guy's clear, he is clear. It's the playoffs. I chance it. I take the moment. I chance it.
Exactly. But anywho, Jose
Alvarado
Alvarado and Herb Jones are killing.
What is the series right now? It's like tied 2-2, right? Yeah,
I think they're winning.
I chance it. I'm gonna chance it. Zion Williamson needs his chance. This is his chance.
I think Pelicans win this in 6. Scott Foster's roughing the game tonight.
Oh, it's over. It's over.
Exactly.
Well, I'm not going to say it's over, but if it's 2-2, it's 2-2.
I think,
right?
Yeah, it's 2-2. I think they win tonight, and I don't think they lose in the blender. The way the Smoothie King was on game 3 and 4, even though they lost 3, I don't think there's a way they lose.
It's nah.
I think they get them.
All right, I'm ready to start. If you're already done.
You're ready for the fun topic?
All right. Not even KD. Not even KD.
Aww.
I'm talking.
Oh, you want to do the Chris Paul topic? Okay,
yeah.
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul. Chris Fraud. It's not Chris Paul anymore. It's Chris Fraud. Everyone wants to glorify Chris Paul and to say how he makes his team better.
Wait, time out. Before we get fully going. Just remember, he's been
Join my
having
group.
every good game. Every other game is a good game. So just remember in the back of your mind, he might just drop 40 on us tonight, make us look like idiots.
Who Chris Paul? Chris Paul is not dropping 40 in this stage of career. At best, he's dropping 20 something, maybe 30. But he is not going to be touching 40 or 50 points.
Well, you
He's
get the
not that
point,
guy.
is what I'm trying to say.
Chris Paul rarely touches 40 points like that, bub.
You get what I'm trying to say, though. He just goes crazy tonight and carries them to.
No, he is not. Chris Paul is not a carrier type of player. He is not that guy. Now, look.
Fourth quarter, maybe, but not the whole game.
No. Chris Paul would rather pass first than to shoot. He's.
Oh, yeah.
And look, I'm going to say this right now. Without Devin Booker, this Suns team is in a heap of trouble right now with his Pelicans. I'm going to say it right now. Brandon Ingram is getting his money worth, all right? Brandon Ingram.
He's done Mikal Bridges.
Brandon Ingram is doing more than what AD did for the Pelicans. I'm actually going to go that far.
And the Lakers.
Yes, indeed. I'm willing to go that far. Brandon Ingram has done much more for the Pelicans organization than Anthony Davis has ever had.
Man. Then last man.
And now let me start about my little Chris Paul rant, all right?
Okay,
I'm sick and tired of ESPN glorifying Chris Paul for saying he is a great leader and stuff when Chris Paul doesn't do anything, all right? They're fast to bash Russell Westbrook over Chris Paul.
That's all he does. He points. He says, "Ooh, look at this guy right here." That's all he does.
I'm ranting, please.
Sorry.
No, I know you're excited, but I'm kind of losing my flow. Chris Paul is getting glorified by ESPN, Bleacher Report, and all the other media because he is a point guard that the media likes, all right? And you know what? If Russell Westbrook was having these kind of games and getting locked up like this, you would not be hearing the end of it on Twitter.
4 points.
But guess 4 points. 4 points. The guy that you guys wanted to put in the MVP conversation this year is doing 4 points in the playoffs without Devin Booker. The guy that you want to give credit to for carrying the Phoenix Suns to the playoffs, guess what? Let me lower my mic, actually. The guy you want to give credit to carry the playoffs for the Phoenix Suns is doing 4 points without Devin Booker. Let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. Let that sink in. You guys have carried Chris Paul too much now, all right? Chris Paul, like, what has he done besides the New Orleans Pelicans back in those days, all right? He hasn't done jack with the Clippers. He hasn't done jack with the He hasn't done the OKC team. He practically, yes, he has actually done a decent amount with that OKC team, but he has Shai, and Shai was actually balling more. All right? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And then now he's with the Suns, all right? I mean, look, Ricky Rubio might be more impactful at this point than Mr. Triple Single Chris Paul at this point, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, you guys gotta seriously start thinking twice about Chris Paul if you guys like to bash Russell Westbrook left and right. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, you're done.
And you know what? And this rate will to be continued next week if Chris Paul gets eliminated this week. You will not hear from the end of me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, cool. So Giannis is about to put away the Bulls because Zach LaVine's in protocol. So unless DeFrozen goes into,
that's another little rant I want to go on because Billy.
Oh, he actually had a good game. DeFrozen did have a good game.
No. I'm not bashing. I'm not going to bash DeRozan. I'm bashing Billy Donovan because Billy Donovan did not get enough blame for OKC's failures when they got bounced in those first round series. And I hope everyone that's seen this Bulls series.
Another rant, Lord. You're only limited to one rant a game. You already had your rant on Chris Paul, so
no. This is short. This is real short.
But no,
I just want
to spend half an episode ranting.
Listen. Let me talk. You're talking over me. Look, Bill. I hope everyone sees the type of coaching Billy Donovan has done. Because what has Billy Diaz done other than getting bounced with OKC, running 3 guard lineups with Oklahoma City Thunder, and everyone is laughing at Russell Westbrook for being first round exits. And Billy Donovan also had a part in blowing that 3-1 lead as well. And then now he's going to get bounced a gentleman's sweep against yes, Zach LaVine's out, but guess what? Billy Donovan has to take some sort of accountability. I mean, yes, he is the Bulls' best coach in the world.
By Grayson Allen.
Exactly. All right, on to the next series. This is the one we want to pop up popcorns for.
God mode. and is about to put away a sorry franchise that needs to move to Seattle and rebrand themselves.
Wait, who?
Utah need to disappear. They need to blow it up. Luka Doncic is about to move on to the second round for the first time in his career, so congrats to him. I think Utah's done. And Ben Simmons is the softest player in the NBA. What else is there? KD is a choker. We already talked about that. Kyrie got Ramadan caught up to him, where he was just out of it mentally. But y'all was disappointing. Jason Tatum's definitely top 3 right now in the NBA.
Jason Tatum is up there with Giannis and possibly LeBron James at this point.
Oh yeah,
if he keeps it up, he's going to be top 5.
The way how he plays a 2-way game is what have him going top 3 right now, tying Giannis and LeBron. He's like right there with Steph, but it's not overhyping. That's legit. Jaylen Brown is a perfect running mate for him.
So, and what's his name? Robert Williams. He's been playing very well.
And there's a couple games back. And hot topics. I kind of mentioned this already. Steven Stamkos.
Oh, I didn't even get to do my KD rant. We wanted to do KD.
No, rant. You got 2 rants. You're done.
No. Billy Donovan did not count. That was just a minute thing that you kept interrupting. No. Yes, you kept interrupting it.
Whatever. Okay.
Listen, KD,
all-time Lightning leader in points. I'm going to talk over you, so you can't talk because you talked the whole.
I'm going to talk over you then, because you were talking over me when you literally stopped me every 5 minutes while I'm talking.
Bulls have 22 goals in 3 games, and they're most likely going to be playing.
Thank you, Jordan, for putting the thing. What do we think of KD in the net? Because you didn't talk a whole lot about that either. You're not putting.
I was saving that for this, and I was trying to move on. I didn't want to move on.
I do want to congratulate Steven Stamkos.
First round, Stamkos has hit the 100-point marker in his first time in his career, so congrats to him. He went off pretty much in the last couple games. He's the first star of the NHL this week, so congrats to them. They finally got to go to Washington, D.C. to see Sleepy Joe for the first time. The day after, I tweeted at Biden to tell him to go let the Lightning go to the White House the next day. They confirmed it, which I thought was kind of hilarious, coincidentally. But shout out to Stamkos also for letting Ryan McDonough be the one to do the speech for the Lightning and not a Canadian. He wanted an American to stand next to the president, not a Canadian. So that's just a little leadership there for you guys. But yes, now for the fun part. Put up the question that just popped up. Oh, they're the biggest clown.
I'm gonna let you go first.
I'm gonna go first. They are the biggest clowns in the NBA right now, and KD need to do some soul searching. What he's sorry stuff right now.
What do you think of Steve Nash? I want to hear what you think. Everyone was calling him worse than Frank Vogel.
I said it last night. He should have never had that job to begin with. They hired Steve Nash. Zero basketball experience.
But Steve Nash did all right this last playoff last year. Why change the narrative so fast? Mike D'Antoni's gone?
Did he really? Yeah.
I mean, I guess Mike D'Antoni does
very
have a lot.
hardened.
That is true. All right, I guess.
But also, Ben Simmons, I said it kind of earlier, he's the softest player. Where he got a boo-boo on his back, and he said, oh, I can't play. I got mental block. I can't play. I don't know why. Tiger Woods, I saw that he broke both his legs, probably almost lost one of the legs, and when he played in the Masters, Ben Simmons came and played a game of basketball. So he needs to get himself straight. And like I said, KD needs to do some soul searching on what his thing is, because the way how he let Tatum get inside his head and just clamp him up, that's embarrassing for you. You need to fix yourself, KD Burner 5 or whatever the hell your name is anymore. What's your 5 burner accounts? But I'm gonna let it over to Mr. Rants a lot right here. Let him have it.
All right. Let's go.
But don't start yelling.
You know what? Kevin Durant, what have you achieved in the playoffs? What have you really achieved? I want to ask that question. Because, like, look, 2012, you choked away that finals. I'm going to say that right now. 2013, when Russell Westbrook got hurt, you were called Mr. Unreliable in the city of Oklahoma City. All right? You were bounced by those Memphis Grizzlies team. Where should I go? 2016 blew a 3-1 lead to Golden State, who you decided to join in the summer of 2016 and won 2 cupcake rings. Those 2 rings never counted. Even Draymond said it never counted on Twitter. He said even Draymond admitted that the 2015 ring was his only legitimate ring. I mean, that's how bad it was, ladies and gentlemen. Now, while Russell Westbrook was getting all the flack for 2016, you go around and went, "Ooh, I got 2 rings, guys, 2 ring pop rings. I'm gonna suck on my little ring pop rings." Now, fast forward. Let's see. You got hurt. You ran away from Golden State. Draymond didn't like you. You got hurt. You sat out for a while. Last year, all right.
You teamed up with your buddy Kyrie.
All right. Like last year, all right.
Kyrie is better than Steph. Don't forget that.
Oh no. Kyrie is out of the Steph Curry argument, and he's not even. He shouldn't even be compared to Russell Westbrook anymore. What's going on?
75-61 Miami without Jimmy Butler and without
Coach Bo is just a better coach.
Oladipo's got 16 points. Bam Adebayo's got 15 and 10.
And there goes Ace ranting. Going over my rant again.
Sorry, I'm just giving you score updates. Minnesota's 6-2. Memphis is 59 in the third quarter. You kind of looked like you were fizzling out there, but I
was not fizzling up. I was building up. All right.
Okay.
Fast forward to this year. You got swept by a Boston team. You had the referees carrying you, and you got swept by Boston. I don't care about the Steve Nash excuse. You are Kevin Durant. All right. You had people thinking that you were better than LeBron James at one point, and you decided to go into the playoffs and get swept in the first round. Russell Westbrook never got swept in the first round. All right. He might have lost in 5 at worst, but never in the first round. And Russell Westbrook carried you. I don't know. Let's see. 3-1 lead blown. Russell Westbrook carried you in that entire playoffs in 2016. Russell Westbrook also carried you in 2012 as well, in those playoffs. So as much people like to bash Russell Westbrook, it's time that we need to look inwards and see what goes on and why we're not giving Kevin Durant as much blame as they want to give Russell Westbrook. Because at this point in time, I'm willing to say Russell Westbrook did not need no cupcake rings, and he did not need to get, and he never got swept. I'm willing to put Russell Westbrook over Kevin Durant all time. Call me crazy, but it's time we got to start having that conversation. Yes, Russell Westbrook was struggling this year, but guess what? He never got swept, and that's one that's going to hurt KD's career forever. And those rings, we don't count as rings. We never count as those rings, and that's all I gotta say. Kevin Durant, you're a disgrace to the game of basketball right now.
Baby Stephen A., are you done?
That's all I gotta say.
Stephen A. Jr., you done?
I said that's all I gotta say.
Okay, good. You rocked the baby to sleep there. Okay, cool. But guys, folks, ladies and gentlemen, all around the world, yeah, that's gonna do it for us. You had Flash have his full-blown rants 3 times. You know, nothing ever good happens out of 3s, so we shall see. But yeah, that's gonna do it for us tonight. Well, next week we're gonna have the recap of the draft, so hopefully some crazy stuff happens. We'll have something to talk about. But we probably won't have an episode May 10th. We got some stuff we got to do, so probably won't have an episode then. But yeah, Running Guns tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Don't miss it. Me and JP's going to be talking about Mark Emmert stepping down from the NCAA next year. There was some other stuff that came out. They just had, God, I'm forgetting his name. They just promoted to be the new interim AD of FAMU, Mikey Smith or something like that. JP's will fix me on that tomorrow, but yeah, we're going to talk about that, do a mock draft of our own. So that's going to be interesting to see. Probably use Draft Network's like big board for that one. So don't miss that. But yeah, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe. And I just saw JP saying, let him have this ace.
Yeah, you kept interrupting, bro. I'm sorry, but you were interrupting this time.
Yeah, I was interrupting because you were kind of going, you were going off. I
was not going off tangent. I was building up. I knew what I wanted to say this time. All right.
Okay, cool. But
okay,
recap for this episode before we end this one.
We need to start talking about getting Becca on. I think we can have some great talks with it while the NBA playoffs is on. I think we should get those talks in.
Well, I will try, but we shall see.
I mean, if I have to do it, I'll do it because Anyways, guys. As you know, like, share, subscribe, be a friend, tell a friend. Thank you all for coming out. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Ace, any last words?
Yeah, did no one notice anything? The camera angle is actually straight forward this time, even though I look on the left because that's where the screen is. But still, look at that, nice and straight. This time it's not on an angle.
It
But
looks the
that's
same
pretty
to
much for
me.
tonight.
You aren't on an angle, bro. I'm sorry. You are.